Hey everyone, how's it going? Aaron Rift here from NoDQ.com. Welcome to NoDQ's official predictions video for WWE Survivor Series 2017. I am being joined by the NoDQ panel. Everyone's got the colors at NoDQ.com, the red and the black. No, it's not the Wolfpack, it's NoDQ.com. ProWrestlingTees.com, by the way, search NoDQ and pick up a shirt. We have shirts for everybody on this panel. We have a Jeff Meacham shirt. We have a Kyle shirt, Interstate Kyle, and we have a Jexy shirt, Jexy Rocks. Check it out at ProWrestlingTees.com. Now that that's out of the way, let's do the introductions here. And I would like to ask the panel people here, I would like to get your opinion on a scale of 1 to 10. How excited are you for Survivor Series? First up, we have the reigning, defending, undisputed No DQ Wrestling Trivia Champion, good old JM Jeff Meacham. How's it going, man?
It is going good, and you know your poll says, Aaron, what am I looking forward to more, NXT or the WWE pay-per-view? For the first time in a long time, I'm preferring Sunday over Saturday. I gotta tell you, the build for Survivor Series has been leaps and bounds better than NXT TakeOver War Games. I will say, my scale of liking the pay-per-view build is about an 8.
All right, there you go. That's very high. All right, next up we have one of our favorites here on NoDQ.com, definitely a fan favorite. She is the lovely Jexy Rocks. How's it going, Jexy?
Hey, I'm good. How are you guys?
We're doing great. We're very excited. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how much are you looking forward to Survivor Series?
I'm going to have to say a 10, simply because Survivor Series is one of my favorite pay-per-views that they ever have. And an actual little-known Jexy fact, the first live show that I ever went to was Survivor Series 99 in Detroit.
When Big Show won the title from Triple H.
She saw the debut of the Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle. Very cool.
Yes,
that's true. And Big Show's big moment winning the title wasn't winning the title from Triple H. It was vacant, right?
No,
it was Triple H.
It was Triple H.
The Rock and Big Show.
Go ahead, Jexy. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It was Triple H, The Rock, and Big Show. It would have been Austin, but he got ran over by a car leading up to it. They took him out.
Which turned out to be Rikishi, and then it was Triple H that put up Rikishi to it. Whatever.
All right. You were in Ohio and went all the way to the Joe for a pay-per-view? That's awesome.
Oh, we used to go to JLA all the time. It's only about 3-4 hours away.
That's true.
And
tearing it down. It's brutal.
Our third panel participant here, he is from Tracy, California. He is Interstate Kyle. I'm sure a 3 to 4 hour drive is no big deal for Interstate Kyle. How's it going, Kyle?
Things are going really good, and I'm honestly looking forward to this Survivor Series more so than probably any Survivor Series of this entire decade, to be perfectly honest with you.
Scale of 1 to 10. How excited are you for this pay-per-view?
Give it a 9, but 4 weeks ago I'll give it a 9, but 4 weeks ago, honestly, I was not that excited. But honestly, I'm more excited now. I'll give it a 9.
All right. Well,
I hoped for it.
I will go with you, Kyle. I'm going to go with a 9. I mean, almost a perfect 10, but I have to say, this is probably on paper the strongest Survivor Series card in a very long time. Maybe since, geez, I don't even know. Like 2001 was a pretty significant card.
As bad as the angle was leading up to that, the 2001 Survivor Series was pretty stacked.
Yeah, it was. I mean, on paper, this should be one of the best WWE pay-per-views in a very long time. Should be the best pay-per-view of the year, but we'll see if they can live up to the hype with such a stacked card.
They executed. It'll be the biggest pay-per-view of the year, the best pay-per-view of the year, no question.
All right, so we have the kickoff match, which at this point there's only one kickoff match, but there could potentially be 2 kickoff matches. We have Enzo Amore defending the Cruiserweight title against Kalisto. Now, there's been rumors, there's been speculation, so you guys can give your thoughts on this. There's been talk about Neville possibly coming back soon, that WWE and Neville have worked things out. So there's been some speculation that maybe Neville will get involved. Now, what I think is going to happen is I think Enzo's retaining, and I could possibly see Neville coming out after the match and attacking Enzo, setting up a future Neville versus Enzo match. But if the Enzo thing doesn't happen, I still think Enzo's winning whether Neville shows up or not. So, Jexy, let's start with you. Your prediction for this match and your thoughts.
You know, Enzo, the last couple of matches, he won with eye poke, and then he kicked the ref to end in the DQ. I think Neville will come out and interfere, and then Kalisto will take it.
Ooh, so you think Kalisto's going to win the Cruiserweight title?
I do.
All right. What do you think, Kyle?
Well, the thing is, I don't have a problem with Kalisto. I just don't think he's that very entertaining. I mean, he's a good wrestler and everything, but Enzo just has so much more charisma than Kalisto does. And I'm honestly really entertained with what they're doing with Drew Gulak and Enzo right now. I think that's his name. Yeah, I'm really entertained with that. And they haven't finished the story yet with Neville and Enzo, if Neville is indeed coming back. So I really hope Neville retains. Not Neville, excuse me. I hope Enzo retains so that they can continue that program. And Kalisto can just fight any other person in the Cruiserweight division. I don't know, like Red Metalik or something.
There you
go. What do you think, Jeff?
Because we're generalizing, clearly. Yeah, no, I agree. Enzo's going to retain. I agree with the gentleman. However, I do say that Neville, maybe not Sunday, but at some point he will return and try to stake his claim back on the throne. Kalisto is one of those guys where it's cool to have him be champion for a little bit, kind of get the rub off, Eddie's birthday and everything like that. But he is much better off, like you said, Kyle, in a feud with any other cruiserweight because he can go with anybody on that roster. Enzo needs a strong feud to play off of his strong charisma. So Neville would be perfect for that. Kendrick would be perfect. Anybody that's got the strong charismatic factor would be good to play off Enzo because Enzo needs somebody that's strong. Kalisto is not that strong.
And keep in mind that Rockstar Spud just signed with WWE, so he's expected to be part of the Cruiserweight division.
Anybody, or are we just going off what we read on No DQ? I'm asking a question.
I believe he's signed or he's about to sign, so it's very close to him coming in.
I love it if Bud came out Sunday just to make everybody go, huh?
Yeah, so that could definitely play into whatever happens here moving forward. But anyways, let's move on here to the main card. The first match we have is The Shield versus The New Day. The Shield had their first match back as a group on Raw. They were successful against The Bar and The Miz. Was it The Bar and The Miz?
Yes.
Okay, thank you for that. Shield won on Monday, and now they are facing The New Day. Of course, The New Day came out on the Raw in Manchester the other week, and that resulted in Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins losing the tag team titles. So now the Shield, the complete Shield with Ambrose, Rollins, and Roman Reigns, they're looking for revenge. So Jeff, who do you have winning this match?
See, if it was anybody else against the Shield, it's a total layup as the Shield wins. But the New Day is going to give him a hell of a fight because you got to remember the New Day is SmackDown's, besides the champions, of course, the Usos. The New Day are the SmackDown tag team franchise right now because it's the New Day and the Usos. That's really all they have as far as strong contender-wise tag teams. So the New Day's got to look like they're going to give the Shield a fight, but the Shield, they can't have the Shield reunion end on a flat note like losing at Survivor Series, one of the big four. So the Shield wins, but it's going to be a close one. Kyle, what do you think?
I agree with you. I think the Shield's going to win. It'll be a very competitive match. It could potentially – I don't know how long the match is going to go. I'd say give it a good 15 minutes or so like that. But I do think that the New Day is going to start breaking up when we might see them planting the seeds for that with this match in the Shield. So what do you think, Jexie?
I think it's going to be a very entertaining contest, but I feel like it may end in a disqualification. I feel like maybe Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens may have some interference.
That's an interesting theory.
Just remember, Owens and Zayn aren't even factoring in all of this show.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to be on the show in some format. That's definitely a possibility. So, Jexie, you're going with a DQ then? You think?
I'm going to say it's DQ'd because they're both too strong of a team where it lets them both even out ahead, really.
So DQ with the New Day winning then, if Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens were attacking New Day.
I would say with the Shield winning.
Oh, with the Shield winning.
Yeah.
Well, not to completely throw your prediction under the bus, but why would Owens and Zayn attack the Shield? Because that would show loyalty to Shane McMahon to SmackDown, which they have none.
Oh, no, I don't mean that they would attack the Shield. They would attack New Day, and it's going to end in DQ. But otherwise, Shield would go over. That's what I'm trying to say.
Got it. Okay. So either they attack the New Day and the New Day wins by DQ, or the Shield wins outright.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Or Owens and Zayn could purposely attack the Shield to mess with SmackDown Live and just say, since New Day, they could do something like that.
Right.
Potentially, sure.
But I'm going with Shield to win clean, and maybe Kyle's onto something because the New Day, they brought up on SmackDown how they're sticking together and the Shield's going to split up at WrestleMania and New Day's always together. So I wonder if that's some kind of foreshadowing that maybe New Day's going to split. I mean, I'd like to see them split personally, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not, considering that they still move the merchandise numbers, and I don't know.
Which is spent 2 years trying to get me on their bandwagon. I jump on their bandwagon and then they start sucking.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no, is that a Capri Sun?
Oh, really?
No, I promise it's not a Capri Sun.
All right,
it's Jack in the Box.
Okay,
Jack
good.
in the Box.
Okay. Thankfully, it's not a Capri Sun.
Right?
Which is totally not sponsoring us right now.
No, they're not.
All right.
We tried that back then. It didn't work.
All right, so let me recap this. So, Jexy, you're saying the Shield will win by a DQ.
Right.
Okay, so we're all technically going with the Shield then.
Right.
Okay, got it. All right, let's move on here to the women's match. I'm keeping track of our predictions, by the way, when I do the graphic or whatever. We have the Raw Women's Champion, Alexa Bliss, versus the SmackDown Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair, of course, defeated Natalya on SmackDown Live to become the new champion. Now, this one is really interesting because Alexa Bliss is red hot on Raw. She's arguably the hottest female act in the company right now. Charlotte has been a little bit cooled off in recent months, but now she's the champion again. She had a really cool moment with her dad, Ric Flair, on SmackDown Live. And there's rumors about Charlotte Flair possibly facing Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania. But on the other hand, Alexa Bliss might be facing Asuka at WrestleMania, and you need a strong champion and a strong challenger. So the question is, who wins this one? Now, who has not gone first yet?
Mr. Kyle.
Kyle, you have not gone first yet, so go ahead and give us your prediction.
Ooh. This one is really, really tough to call because Alexa Bliss has been booked really strongly in her defenses since she beat Bayley. She has pretty much won pretty decisively, even with just simple moves against Mickie James. I'm going to throw a complete curveball, and I am actually going to say that there will not be a winner, and there will be a Money in the Bank cash-in by Carmella.
You just took the words right out of my mouth. That was actually...
Dude, God, he can't go first anymore.
Well, what I was gonna say is Carmella comes out. They're both knocked down. She cashes in Money in the Bank, but instead of cashing in on Charlotte, she cashes in on Alexa as the big swerve, cashing in on the Raw. I mean, that seems to be an interesting way to end this and have Carmella go over to Monday Night Raw now that Ellsworth is no more, unfortunately. James Ellsworth, of course, released from WWE. So Carmella can go over to Monday Night Raw, the same brand as her boyfriend, Big Cass.
Yeah,
there's that. Yeah. And there's speculation about a certain somebody perhaps being in the elimination match. We'll get to that in a few minutes. So you could possibly have that person on SmackDown and Carmella being on Monday Night Raw. So that's my prediction. I think Carmella's going to come out and cash in on Alexa Bliss. Now, Jex, you want to add anything to that? You have a similar prediction, or what's your thoughts?
Yeah, that's one thing that had definitely crossed my mind was Carmella cashing in the way I would like to see it end, because Charlotte and Alexa are both so very strong.
Yeah.
I'd like to see them both win. Like the scenario where they're both on their backs, one has one arm over the other, both shoulders are down, and 1, 2, 3, they both win. But I feel like ultimately it will go clean and it will be Charlotte.
Well, I agree on that. If it is clean, I think Charlotte will win. Jeff, what do you think?
Everybody took my answers. I feel like I'm back in school. Everybody cheated off my paper, man. Damn it. If it's a clean finish, Charlotte wins. If it's a cash-in, she cashes in on Alexa and wins the Raw Championship.
All right, there you go. But, Jeff, your official prediction, if you have to go with one.
Do you make Jesse go with one?
Okay, I'm going with Carmella cashing in on Alexa. That's my prediction.
I'm saying no contest.
All right.
Okay.
I officially will say Charlotte wins.
Okay, Jexy?
I'll say Charlotte.
Okay. And I'm saying Carmella cashes in. Okay. So, no contest, Kyle.
No contest. There is no winner because there's a cash-in.
Well, that doesn't...
Does that count?
Well, a cash-in's a cash-in.
A cash-in's a cash-in. So, if she's cashing in, then Carmella's beating somebody.
Oh, yeah, she's cashing in on Alexa Bliss. And I was just saying there's no contest between Alexa Bliss and Charlotte.
Just think that if by your logic, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns was WrestleMania was no contest. No, it became a triple threat match.
That's true.
Oh, right. True.
Yeah.
So, okay. Oh, just go with Carmella cashing in on Alexa Bliss then.
Okay, so Kyle and me are sharing the same prediction. All right, let's move on here to the Raw Tag Team Championship match. Oh, it's not a championship match, excuse me. It's the Raw Tag Team Champions, The Bar, versus the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos. No titles on the line here. It's just all about bragging rights, even though this pay-per-view is called Survivor Series. We originally were supposed to have Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins against the Usos, but, of course, the big angle happened with the New Day coming out. At first, I was upset about this because I thought Rollins and Ambrose, they're going to have a really good match with the Usos. But at the same time, I think the Bar and the Usos will have a really entertaining match. Despite both of them being heels, this should be a really fun match to watch. And I think these four guys will tear it up. So I'll go ahead and go first on this one. I think I will go with the Usos winning because I sense in some of the other matches the Raw guys are going to win. I think this will be one of the matches where SmackDown comes out on top. So, Jeff, we'll start with you. Your prediction.
Just going to throw it out there, the Bar.
Okay. Jexy?
I'm going with Usos. I feel like you're right that it will balance out SmackDown's win.
All right.
Them go over.
All right, Kyle?
This is pretty interesting because last year, if you guys remember, in the tag team elimination match last year, the final two teams were the Usos and Sheamus and Cesaro. And last year, Sheamus and Cesaro were the winners, so this time I'm going to go with the Usos. Little fact for you guys.
All alone here on my island, don't mind me.
With your sideway picture.
Sideways picture. I know. It's abstract.
It's abstract, that's right. Oh, wait. Jexy. Oh, no, Jexy, don't do that.
What the hell just happened?
All right, next up we have the IC champion, The Miz, facing U.S. champion Baron Corbin. I almost wanted to say defending, but again, no titles on the line here. This one, I'm not sure who I would go with. I think I would go with The Miz just because I like The Miz more than Baron Corbin at this point. So it's just a personal choice. I mean, I think it could go either way. I mean, it wouldn't shock me if Baron Corbin won. I'm kind of like on the fence about this. So I'll let you guys talk about it. Jexy, let's start with you. Your prediction.
For me, Baron Corbin is just... I'm ready for him to just go. So I'm going to say The Miz. He doesn't entertain me. I don't know. I just know.
So who are you going with?
Miz,
okay. Kyle?
Oh, this is a tough one because I want The Miz to win, but I feel like Raw is going to win so many of these matches, and it's just like I feel like there's got to be a balance somewhere. So yeah. I'm honestly going with Baron Corbin just for that reason. Just there's no personal bias. It's just I think Baron Corbin's just going to win because SmackDown just can't lose all of their matches. So I'm just going with Baron Corbin. What do you think, Jeff?
Corbin will win only so Miz can come up the next night on Raw and get railroaded by Angle and Stephanie going, thanks for that. You know, after all your bragging, you got your butt kicked, so thanks.
All right. So, Jeff, you're going with Corbin too then?
Corbin as well, yes.
All right, so it's 2-2. All right. Now we move on to the elimination matches. So this is going to be fun here. All right, we have the women's elimination match, which is Alicia Fox, the team captain, Sasha Banks, Nia Jax, Asuka, and Bayley versus Becky Lynch, Carmella, Tamina Snuka, Naomi, and TBD, to be determined. So the big question is, who is this mystery person? And will this mystery person play a role in the outcome of this match? Now, there's been speculation. One person is Natalya. Natalya and Charlotte just simply swap roles. Charlotte's facing Alexa Bliss, so Natalya takes Charlotte's spot in the elimination match. Another possibility is Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella coming back the same show as her boyfriend John Cena. That's just a rumor. Might not happen. Now, the big rumor is Paige. Paige was at Raw this past Monday, but some people were thinking that maybe Paige was there on purpose to throw everybody off. She shows up on SmackDown as part of the SmackDown team. So who's going to be in this match and which team is going to win? That's the big question, the million-dollar question. Jeff, you like to talk, so give us your expert analysis on this match.
Because I can't talk on a talking panel. Got it. Basically, I'm trying to free my Skype here so I don't look like this again, like an idiot the other day. I honestly think what we're going to see is Paige make her big return, and she will be the deciding factor. Team SmackDown will pick up the victory. Jax, what do you think?
I agree. I think if it is Natalya that gets plugged in, that Raw team will win. If it is, in fact, Paige, I'm going to have to say the SmackDown team.
All right.
There you go.
So, Kyle.
I do. Sorry, real quick. I want to see Tamina and Nia hook up.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm sure that'll happen. I mean, that makes sense. Wait, are you thinking the same thing as us, Jeff, or are you being perverted?
I wasn't perverted until you said that.
I don't know. You kind of gave me the vibe like this wasn't about a wrestling match. But
you are besmirching the young lady's comments. Shame on you,
no,
Mr. Riff.
I was going off of what you said, your reaction.
I was just saying, oh, yeah, because I want to see this.
Well, it sounded weird to me, so I don't know. I don't know.
I can't even
win
right
this
now.
week on the panels. I just can't.
Anyways, so to recap this, so Jeff, you're going with Team SmackDown because of Paige, correct?
Yes.
And Jex, your official prediction is?
I'm undecided just because I think it's really going to depend on who that person is that gets plugged in.
You have to commit. Right now, you have to commit.
Yeah.
I don't like commitment. No.
Is that a shoot promo here?
Yeah, because
The shoot promo, kids.
Well, Kyle, what about you?
Oh boy, my official prediction for who's gonna be on. Who is gonna win? Well, you've got Asuka on Raw. You got Nia Jax on Raw. Very protected superstars on Raw. So I'm going to go with Raw, and just for a little bit of a bonus, I'm going to give you my prediction on who's going to get eliminated first for each of the elimination matches for each team. I'm going with Alicia Fox to get eliminated first on Raw, just because I know she's going to have a mental breakdown when she does.
Yeah.
And let's see, who's going to get eliminated first on SmackDown? My prediction... Let's see, who's even on SmackDown? I'm just kidding. I'm going to go with Tamina, actually, to be the first one eliminated on SmackDown.
And no. You know what? I'm going to throw one. I'm going to say Carmella gets eliminated first, and that match starts the show. That way she cashes in on Alexa later.
Excellent point, Jeff. That's why we have you here, because you bring the expert analysis.
Aaron, go back up. I'm changing my prediction right now. Carmella cashes in on Alexa Bliss.
Okay, so you're officially changing it also.
Changing my women's match prediction, yes.
Okay, so let me change that. Okay, so yeah, that actually makes perfect sense. I think if this match goes on first, then that scenario could very well play out. That makes total sense with Carmella being out right away, and that way, because it wouldn't make sense if she cashes in and then as part of Team SmackDown, that whole scenario would not make sense. So yeah, it makes a lot more sense for her to be eliminated, and then she does the cash in later. Got it, Jeff. Very good. So Jeff, your prediction, Kyle's going with Raw.
I'm officially going with SmackDown because Paige is the oh wait a minute, that means we need somebody else on Team SmackDown. Oh no, because she's right. Yeah. Paige is the fifth member on Team SmackDown, and they win because Paige gets the final fall.
Got it. I'm tending to agree with that. I think the TBD is going to result in SmackDown winning the match, whether it's Paige. If it's Natalya, maybe not, but if it's Nikki Bella or Paige, I could see SmackDown winning this. So my official prediction is SmackDown.
And then here's the deal. We never really got any mileage out of Paige turning on Charlotte a couple years ago with PCB breaking up. If Paige is on SmackDown, Charlotte's the champion. There we go.
Exactly. And that was what was originally rumored, that Paige was going to be on SmackDown, and then she showed up on Raw. So she didn't appear on Raw, which makes you think, okay, why was she not on Raw? And it could be that WWE wanted to purposely swerve people and make people think she's going to be on Raw. So when she shows up on SmackDown as part of the SmackDown team, it'll be more of a surprise.
Yeah, because there were a few people on Instagram, WWE posted the fact that, I mean, Renee Young had a little boomerang thing with Paige backstage. So, it's she was there.
Yeah, it's just weird. So, it's just weird, there's this speculation that Paige got in trouble. But the thing is, she was taking pictures with Alicia Fox and Renee Young, and it just seems like a little too staged to me. I don't know.
Staged.
So, Jexy, I need an official prediction from you now.
Oh, Team SmackDown.
All right, Team SmackDown. Okay. All right, so Kyle's the only one that's going for Raw then. All right. So
Are we doing predictions on who's getting eliminated first? Or is that part? Nah.
I mean, I think Jeff nailed it pretty much. I think Alicia will get eliminated right away, and she'll be whining and complaining, and there'll be the whole comedy aspect of that. And Carmella.
Back.
Oh, well, sorry, Kyle. I'm giving Jeff credit for something you said.
No. What I said was Carmella be the first out on Team SmackDown. That way she can go back and rest for her cash-in later.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think that makes sense. And Tamina will probably be out relatively early. Oh, you know what? Now I'm not so sure. I forgot about Asuka in this match. How is this going to work? Because she's she's being pushed really strongly. So is Raw really going to lose with Asuka there?
I say Asuka has some sort of schmozzy finish where she doesn't get beat, but she gets eliminated anyway.
Maybe she'll get herself DQ'd or something like that. I think that's a good possibility. All right, so I'll stick with my prediction of SmackDown with Asuka maybe getting DQ'd or counted out. So I think somebody did ask me about this a few weeks ago, and I brought up Undertaker, Survivor Series 1990. Undertaker was super dominant in that match, but he ended up getting counted out, and that's how he was written out of the match without having to take a pinfall or submission. So I think
he wasn't even the legal man when that happened. That was stupid.
Well, I'm just trying to think. Yeah, he tagged back in and then chased Dusty out for getting Brother Love. So I think he was actually the legal guy. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but I think something similar is going to happen where Asuka's going to get counted out or DQ'd. So yeah, going with SmackDown. Let's move on here to the men's elimination match. Actually, you know what? Let's talk about the WWE title match. Oh, I just did it again. It's not a WWE title match. I keep wanting to say that, but there's no titles on the line. Darn it. Okay, it's the Universal Champion Brock Lesnar versus WWE Champion AJ Styles. No title on the line. This should be an awesome match. I mean, I think that if these guys are given a good 15, 20, 25 minutes, this could be one of the best matches of the year. And I think back to CM Punk and Brock Lesnar from 2013, how awesome that match was. And I think that if these guys can go out there and have a lengthy match, this could be a real show stealer. Now, the question is, will it be clean or will Jinder Mahal interfere? Kyle, I want to start with you. Your thoughts on this match, your predictions. What do you think is going to happen?
First of all, I am so happy that Jinder Mahal is no longer in this match.
Amen, brother.
My hair is safe. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to put my hair on the line anymore. Anyways.
I thought you wanted to.
No. I like my hair.
It seems like you like shaving your head. You just want an excuse to shave it off.
No. I want to grow my hair out like AJ Styles now just to celebrate the occasion.
You're going to grow a beard
too? No.
Can you grow it?
Oh, shut up!
I'm not one to talk. I'm not one to talk.
Okay, let's see. To be honest, I really, really hope that this match is not going to be a disappointment like Brock Lesnar versus Samoa Joe or Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman, because Brock can tend to get lazy in some big match situations. I really hope that this is going to be a phenomenal match, to take a word from AJ Styles. I just don't see AJ Styles winning because they're going to protect Brock for Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, and I just don't see Brock Lesnar losing this match. And I really want AJ Styles to win, but I just don't see it happening. So I'm just going to go with Brock Lesnar to win, and I hope that they give this match at least 15 to 20 minutes, so it'll be a great match, but I really don't want to get my hopes up because Brock can tend to get lazy sometimes. What do you think, Jexy?
I think you're 100% right. Brock, to me, has a very limited moveset, and AJ Styles can go for days. I don't think it will be clean. I have a very strong feeling that either the Singh brothers or Jinder will come out and interfere, which will lead to, when they do their tour of India, a rematch between Styles and Jinder.
Well, actually, they canceled one of those India shows. They're only doing one show now, and it's no longer Jinder Mahal versus AJ or Jinder Mahal versus Kevin Owens. It's actually Triple H versus Jinder Mahal now in India. So it's possible.
Oh,
yeah, it's possible AJ might lose the title to Mahal on SmackDown in a week or two or something like that. I could see that happening.
Oh, no.
And then Jinder,
No.
Actually Big Vito brought this up, that Jinder Mahal wins back the title from AJ Styles and then beats Triple H in India to establish credibility as world champion. I mean, that's what Big Vito thinks is going to happen. Jeff, what do you think?
I think we're going to see a DQ finish where AJ gets attacked by Jinder Mahal and wins the match by disqualification. Brock gets up and gets so pissed off at Jinder Mahal that he F5s him to death. And that's the final burial of Jinder Mahal once and for all. It's like, okay, you cost us a great match, but Brock Lesnar killed you. So, goodbye.
Yeah, I think that's wishful thinking, Jeff. What's your real prediction?
Oh, okay, the real prediction is AJ wins by disqualification.
Okay, all right. Well, Jeff is living on the wild side here and going with AJ Styles to win by DQ.
Of course,
the rest of us here in the real world are going with Brock Lesnar to defeat AJ Styles.
Just because you singled me out on the NXT predictions and made my whole little moment there, you're picking on me.
I made the moment. That I can't help it if your camera's messed up.
You did that on purpose. I know you did it.
I can assure you there was no Survivor Series or NXT screw job on NoDQ.com. I can promise you that. Aaron Riff didn't screw Jeff Meacham, and you know the rest.
Twitter screwed Jeff Meacham afterwards.
Anyways.
Anyway,
let's move on here to the final match, which is the elimination match. The Raw team, the men's Raw team versus the men's SmackDown team. We have a stacked lineup for this match. We have Kurt Angle, the team captain, Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, and Triple H. Triple H, of course, replacing Jason Jordan from this past Monday's Raw.
Thank God.
Another upgrade, you could say, for this pay-per-view. And on the SmackDown team, we have Shane McMahon, Randy Orton, Bobby Roode, Shinsuke Nakamura, and John Cena. Now, this is really interesting because there's so many different ways this could go. We could have Jason Jordan coming out and interfering. We could have Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens coming out and interfering. We could have Kane coming out and interfering, possibly costing Strowman the match. So I could see a lot of different shenanigans in this match. You know, it's the 20-year anniversary of the Montreal Screwjob. We could see some shenanigans in this match. So the big question is who's going to be eliminated first. I think that's what I find personally really intriguing about this. I think Triple H is going to put over one of his NXT guys, either Bobby Roode or Nakamura. And I think John Cena is going to put over either Samoa Joe or Finn Balor. That's a bold prediction on my part. I don't know if it's going to happen. For all I know, it could be John Cena and Kurt Angle and Randy Orton and Shane McMahon in there at the end.
Triple H.
Triple H. So would not shock me either way. But I'm going to make a bold prediction and say Cena and Triple H are eliminated early by the NXT guys, and the NXT guys get a rub from eliminating them. So who wants to go first? You guys can choose. Who wants to take this first?
I'll take it.
I don't see much enthusiasm for this.
Are eliminations and the overall win, or what?
Yeah, eliminations, overall win. Who's going to interfere? Who's not interfering? Yada yada yada.
Jesus, it's a schmoz here. Okay. First eliminated for each team. I actually am not going to piggyback on you. I'm actually going to do my own thing. I will say for SmackDown is going to be Shane McMahon.
Ooh.
I'll say the first eliminated for Team Raw is going to be Kurt Angle.
Oh, wow.
Just so they can not be the focal point, which is what I think WWE is supposed to do. They should do. They won't, but I'm saying they will. Just throw everybody a curveball here. I think that we're going to be surprised to see Team SmackDown win the overall match.
Ooh. All right. Kyle?
First eliminated. You know what? I'm just going to go with Cena. I'm going to agree with you on that, Rift. I think Cena's going to be the first person actually eliminated in the match itself. And I think Samoa Joe is going to eliminate him. I really honestly think that Samoa Joe is probably going to eliminate John Cena. And I think Kurt Angle is going to be the first one eliminated on the Raw side. By who, I am not too sure.
Bobby Roode. TNA.
Yeah, probably. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure though, because it could go either way. Because I do see Owens and Zayn getting involved in the match somehow.
Yes. Oh wait, I got it. Shane eliminates Kurt, which pisses Stephanie off on Monday, and Kurt's fired and goes back to the active roster. Boom.
There you go.
But
I'm sorry, Kyle. I thought you were done. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think Raw is going to win this match. That's my first official prediction, is Raw is going to win this match. And who's going to be the sole survivor for Raw? I honestly can't tell you that right now. It's really hard. I do think Kurt Angle is going to be eliminated in the match, though. But who's going to be the sole survivor for Raw? Probably Braun Strowman, if I had to take a wild guess, because they really need to get his momentum back, I think. After like this thing with the getting buried in the garbage truck, literally, and I just think that he's really hot right now, and he needs a rub. And I think Braun Strowman's actually going to be the one who eliminates the most people in this match. I really honestly think that. So I think Raw's going to win the match. What do you think, Jexy?
It's hard. There's so many talented big hitters in this match. I think, as far as Jeff said, with Shane O'Mac and Kurt Angle going first would make the most sense. But I see Shane going out first, and then Samoa Joe for Raw being the first one eliminated.
Ooh.
I know, I like him too. But I see Raw ending with the win. I feel like there will be like a family square-off between Triple H and Shane, and I would love to see Shinsuke and Balor square up.
Ooh.
Very entertaining. But I also agree with Kyle that I think Braun is going to eliminate a lot of people.
So you're going with Raw then, and
I'm going with Raw.
Well, I thought before SmackDown, this last go home SmackDown, I thought SmackDown was going to win, but because of the fact that Raw got pretty much the entire situation there where they were dominating, I think SmackDown's going to pull off the win here, because Raw was so dominant in that last segment that I think SmackDown's going to pull off the surprise win here. I think, Kurt Angle's going to get fired. I think that's going to be the storyline. I'm not sure how it's going to lead to that, but I think SmackDown will win, and Kurt Angle's going to get fired, and he'll become part of the active roster again, or at least he'll be a part-timer like Brock Lesnar. So I'm agreeing with Jeff. I'm going to go with SmackDown to win this match. And I think, as far as the sole survivor goes, I think it should be Roode or Nakamura rather than Orton or Cena. But wouldn't shock me if it's Randy Orton. Maybe it'll be Orton and Roode or Orton and Nakamura. But I think the two sole survivors should be Bobby Roode and Nakamura. Elevate those guys. That's just my opinion, though. And I could see that. Well, go ahead, Jeff.
Okay. I knew sole survivor. Yeah. I think the sole survivor for SmackDown is going to be Bobby Roode and Randy Orton, like you said.
Okay. Yeah. So it'll be a mix of the old and the new.
Yeah. Fives.
Yeah. And, my fears, though, is that it's going to be the old guys at the end. It's going to be Triple H and Shane, and it might come down to Triple H and Shane for all we know, and Orton and Cena. I think that this match should be done to elevate the younger guys, but, they're also going to be trying to set up WrestleMania. So We could see. Let's not forget about Jason Jordan, him possibly interfering in this match and being the deciding factor to cost Raw, and that leads to Jason Jordan's official heel turn.
Are they really going to give the ultimate end of this match to Jason frickin' Jordan?
Well, that's what Big Vito argued. Like, Big Vito doesn't think that Jason Jordan is worthy of having that spot as a main event heel. But the storyline seems to indicate. I mean, that's really the only way they can save Jason Jordan, in my opinion, at this point. He needs to turn heel. The babyface thing is failing miserably.
Then what they do is they don't have him cost Raw the match. They have him cost Kurt his particular victory in the match.
There you go. That could happen. And then let's not forget about Owens and Zayn. They might show up, as Jexy said, they might show up in the tag match with the Shield and New Day. That's a possibility. They might show up in this match. And, Kane might show up too. Kane might cost Braun Strowman the match. So there's a lot of different factors. But one cool thing about this match is we'll get to see a lot of interesting combinations. We'll get to see Shane McMahon and Triple H, of course. We'll get to see Samoa Joe and John Cena. We'll get to see Nakamura and Finn Balor. We'll get to see all sorts of cool combinations. Kurt Angle and Bobby Roode. All these different matchups combined in one match. And I don't think anybody's going to get eliminated right away. I think it's going to be like a good 20, 25 minutes before there's any eliminations in this match. So that way everybody can get a chance to work with each other and have all these different combinations in one match. So if it's booked properly, this should be an all-time classic. So on that note, I think we pretty much covered everything here. We'll see how it goes on Sunday. It's going to be a long show, over 4 hours, maybe even 5 hours. I'm not sure. It's going to be a very long night, but should be a very entertaining pay-per-view. And if it's booked well, I really have no doubt that the matches are going to be great. I'm just concerned about the booking of the show and everything really making sense in the end and giving the fans something that's really satisfying.
The two best parts about Sunday's pay-per-view, this. Number one, Aaron and Jeff in the same city.
Yep.
Number two, no school the next day. We can tape as long as we want Sunday night, brother.
Yeah, so Jeff and I are going to do a special No DQ live after the pay-per-view. We will be talking about it. We'll either be very happy or very angry. I'm not sure which.
Right.
I don't know if it'll be in the middle. I think we're going to either love this show or hate this show.
Yeah, it'll be very hard to find a happy medium. Either we're going to be really pissed that everything we said was bullcrap and they flopped, or we're going to be like over the moon, the best pay-per-view in 10 years and all that.
I mean, I have not given out an A rating for a pay-per-view, but on paper, this is an A card. It should be an A show. There's really no excuses.
The most anticipated show, I think, of the last 12 months, really.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to this more than WrestleMania, quite frankly.
I am too.
Anyways, let's go ahead and get the plugs out. Jexy, any final thoughts and anything you would like to plug?
Sure. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at JexyRocks. I also have a new shirt that is courtesy of No DQ, which if you go to ProWrestlingTees.com, search No DQ or Jexy Rocks, you can find that. And also, even though Virtue is not here tonight, he does have a shirt as well. Pick one up, support No DQ.
Thank
I
you.
love that.
Very nicely said. Very well said. Kyle, your plugs.
Oh, you guys can follow me on Twitter. I am so close to 100 followers. It's insane. I'm at like 97 right now. Come on, guys. Show me some love. Give me to 100 followers.
I'm sorry. Don't stop leaving followers then.
Ooh, pipe bomb. Oh, and please keep Jinder Mahal off this show. Please, WWE, just keep Jinder Mahal off this show.
Okay, so plugging his Twitter followers and keep that's a hell of a plug.
And what about
give me 100 followers if I.
What about your T-shirt? You made no mention of your T-shirt.
Yeah, yes, of course. You guys can buy my T-shirt on NoDQ.com. Oh, please, if you buy my T-shirt, I will shout you out on my YouTube channel. I will personally put your Twitter handle or YouTube channel, if you have one, on a video. I will personally do that for you. I'm a nice guy. So buy my T-shirt and follow me on Twitter. And also, be sure to buy the former No DQ Trivia Champions Greg Cherry's T-shirt, too. You forgot to mention that, Jexy.
Yes,
but
PA
Greg Cherry
sensation.
also has, yes. Be sure to buy his T-shirt.
She's giving you the courtesy of plugging somebody else's shirt like she did. She was being nice. Because, see, I'm going to take over and plug all my own crap. because I'm gonna plug Talk Wrestling shirt. I'm gonna plug the Wrestling Trivia Challenge shirt. I'm even gonna plug the No DQ CW shirt because I was a former champion of No DQ CW. So buy those shirts. Of course, buy a few of these and give them to your friends because Lord knows NoDQ.com shirt is the way to go, brother. Yeah. And Twitter and Instagram @_Jeff Meacham. You can talk to me on Facebook. I won't add you because I'm a mean person, but you can talk to me on there if you want. And don't forget to buy the No DQ video shirt for Aaron because it is what it is.
That is true. So go to ProWrestlingTees.com. You can use the code SAVE5 to get 5% off, or wait until Black Friday. Black Friday, they're having their usual big sale, and you can pick up a lot of shirts then. So get your wallet out, get your credit card out, and buy a bunch of shirts. Buy all of them. Buy the Wrestling Trivia Challenge, buy Jexy's shirt, buy Kyle's shirt, buy Jeff's shirt. Unfortunately, they had to turn down the Meachamania design because it's too similar to the WWE design.
I will say this. If you buy one of each, no laundry for a week and a half. Yeah,
so you got to think of the benefits.
Think of the benefit. You save what you help the environment by buying each of these shirts, people.
Yep. And you can wear them at wrestling events and be the cool kid in school by wearing the T-shirts there.
Dude, peer pressure much, right?
Yeah, no pressure, but yeah, make sure you tell your friends, your family, have everybody buy a T-shirt. The holidays are coming.
They make great Christmas gifts, folks.
Great stocking stuffers.
Well, it's kind of big to wrap up, but we can try.
Yeah, depends on the size of the stocking stuffer. Sometimes they're bigger than others.
Stocking maybe, but you know.
Yeah, well, you got to have one to contain all the T-shirts you buy. You got to have a really big, extra size stocking stuffer.
Right.
All right, so on that note, we will wrap up this video. Thank you to everybody on the No DQ panel for your time and participation here. Much appreciated, and thank you to everyone out there for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you were entertained. If not, then oh well, so be it. It is what it is, as I always say. And on that note, we will see you guys next time.